Hello again, basketball fans, and welcome to Highland High School, the home of the annual Highland Optimist Shootout. I'm Randy Olson courtside along with Ron Standard, longtime basketball official. He's my broadcast partner, and we are thrilled to be able to bring you some boys high school basketball action today from the Highland Shootout. Yes, it is.
It's a very big deal.
We knew we had approval to do audio broadcast, but we got here and we talked to the fine people at the Highland Optimist Club who organizes this well-oiled machine. And this event is sold out. Now, not everybody has got in the building yet to take their seat, but it is sold out. And for that reason, they're giving us permission to bring you the live video play-by-play broadcast of the Highland Waltonville game today here on AreaSports.net. And this is going to be a neat experience for the Waltonville Spartans, Ron, because, you know, playing in this environment, you're playing the host Highland Bulldogs on their floor in their shootout.
This thing's like by invitation only, man.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get in here, and it is by invitation only. They've been doing this thing for so many years, and we're hoping to catch up with the chairman of the Optimist Shootout, who is Matt Powers. He's expected to come by and visit with us at halftime, and we'll interview him, and we'll find out many more details about the history of the Highland Shootout and what it takes to put this thing together, because I can tell you right now, it is so well organized. And there's just an army of volunteers and workers that make this thing go.
They meet you at the door when you come in, and then they're just everywhere.
I mean, down to every little detail.
And they're all wearing like a red shirt so they can be identified if you need to ask someone a question or whatever. You just look for that red shirt.
It is just it is fantastic the way that they have got this thing organized and what they do. But, you know, they've been doing it for a long time, so they obviously know what they're doing. And boy, what a lineup they've got today. Waltonville feels very fortunate to be playing in the shootout today. They'll be playing the Highland Bulldogs here in about 9.5 minutes. But coming up later on, it's going to be Chaminade of Missouri taking on Logan Rogersville of Missouri. Fishers, Indiana against Cardinal Ritter of Missouri. Vashon of St. Louis, Missouri taking on Warren Township. East St. Louis against Principia, who's the number 2 ranked team in the nation. And then you've got a team from Inglewood, California that's here for the nightcap at 7:30 against Webster Groves. And we understand there's a player on Inglewood who scored about 4,000 points, and he's a leading scorer, I think, all time in the state of California. So that's just a bit of what's going on here today.
That's like basically Hollywood, isn't it?
Yeah,
Inglewood.
It is. It's pretty amazing. So there's a lot of great basketball to be played here. And most people, when they buy a ticket to the Highland Shootout, they just camp out all day.
Yeah.
They're here all day.
Yeah.
And they're all filtering in right now as they get ready to view this game. There has been a girls' game that's already been completed, and that was the Alton Lady Redbirds defeated the Highland Lady Bulldogs 51-31. That game was just completed. You see Highland warming up here right in front of us here for this matchup against Waltonville, and the Spartans, of course, at the other end. Coming off a big win last night, Ron, over the Weber Trojans, a game that we broadcast on AreaSports.net, as they won it 67-60.
Yeah.
And you hope that they don't have a letdown today.
Yeah.
You hope they still have the energy to come out today, because they're going to need it against this tall Highland team playing at home.
Exactly, because that game last night that was at home there at Waltonville had so many implications, you know, for the winner and loser of that ball game. And it was a hard-fought contest, and Waltonville, I thought, played one of their better games of the year. So you're right. I hope you don't see a letdown here today, because they're playing a Class 3A team that's going to be physical and got some size and playing on their home court. You know, it's a big arena.
Yep.
And Highland practices here every day, plays their home games here, and it's a lot different shooting perception than you've got down there at Waltonville.
You're right. The depth perception between each basket, each goal, is quite different than what you have at Waltonville High School. There's no question about that. We're going to take a short time out. We'll be back with more from the Highland Shootout live on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322.
Welcome back to Highland High School, the scene of the annual Highland Optimist Shootout. Randy Olson courtside along with Ron Standard. You see the Waltonville Spartans warming up at the far end, and right here near side to us is the Highland Bulldogs. Waltonville, quick turnaround, Ron, because after that emotional win last night at home against Weber 67-60. They get up this morning. They get on the bus at 9:15 to come over here.
And Randy, that varsity game last night did not start till or going on 8 o'clock. So got over after 9 o'clock, and here they are. We actually passed the bus on our way here.
Yeah, we did, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, that's a quick turnaround for them, no question, and you hope that they've got enough left in the tank to be able to take care of this Highland team today, playing on their home floor in front of their crowd here at their own shootout.
Right, and you said this Highland team's won, 3 out of the last 4 games they played?
3 out of their last 5. Their overall record is not impressive. Their overall record is just 4-11 compared to 14-2 for Waltonville. But let's remember now, this is a 3A basketball team, and again, they have much larger enrollment. They play a tough schedule, but the main thing that I see is the fact that they've won 3 of their last 5 games. Let's talk about the 3 teams that they've beaten here recently. They beat Mascoutah 49-43. They beat Waterloo 54-38. They beat Metro East Lutheran 50-43. So, those are some quality wins for them. Now, they lost to Centralia, which, just about everybody's losing to Centralia.
Everybody but Chicago Marist that's played Centralia has lost to Centralia.
You're exactly right. And then they also lost recently to Breeze Mater Dei. So, again, their overall record 4-11, but winning 3 of the last 5, that's a pretty big deal. And playing here at home is also a big deal.
We should probably mention too, Randy, Waltonville's playing their second game without one of their key starters, Riley Stewart.
Yep.
And they got a taste of what that's going to be like last night, and they won that battle against a really good Weber Township team. And Coach Lowry used his bench well, and there were 3 guys probably replacing Riley last night. They all did a good job when they were in there.
Yeah, did it by committee. We'll take another short break. We'll be right back with the starting lineups and all the play-by-play.
Andrea Baker, the broker-owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon. Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
And a big shout out to all of you at JJ Sports Bar and Grill who may be watching the game on the big screen there with us today, as we're live from the Highland Shootout in Highland, Illinois, as the Waltonville Spartans are in town to take on the host Highland Bulldogs. It's game number 2 of the annual Highland Optimist Shootout. Let's meet the starting lineups right now for the Waltonville Spartans with a record of 14-2, coming off that big emotional win last night over Weber, 67-60. They will start Witten Dever, who had a big game last night. He's a 5'11 junior, averages 12.5 points a game. Weston Rose is a 5'11 senior, wears number 22. Gage Peterson, one of the Twin Towers, 6'6 senior, wears number 23. The other Twin Towers, Jagger Mayville, number 35, also a 6'6 senior. And rounding out the starting 5,
Brendan Klingler.
They went with Brendan Klingler tonight. Yeah. And he is a 5'11 senior, wears number 3. So it's Dever, Rose, Peterson, Mayville, and Klingler to start here this afternoon.
And Mayville back wearing number 35. You know, he had a blood issue last night and had to change jerseys.
For the Highland Bulldogs, number 1 is Carter Powell. He is a 6-foot junior. Number 11 is Brody Cunningham, a 6'5 junior. Number 22 is Harrison Scholl, a 6'4 senior. Number 21 is Cameron Kozar, a 6'3 junior. And rounding out the starting 5s, number 23, Macklin Belm, and he is a 6-foot senior. So again, they will go with Powell, Cunningham, Kozar, Scholl, and Belm. Size-wise, they come in at 6 foot, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5".
Whereas
that's got some size for sure. Whereas Waltonville comes in at 5'11", 5'11", 5'11", 6'6", 6'6". So there we go. We're ready for action at the annual Highland Shootout.
Yeah, it looks like at the guard positions, Highland's got a size advantage for sure.
Want to thank the Highland Optimist Club for giving us permission to video stream this game today. It's a sold-out place. Not everybody's gotten in the building yet to take their seat, but it is sold out. A lot of games to be played. Pass goes down into Peterson in the post. He turns around, goes up, misses a shot, follows with it, and it's knocked away and stolen. As coming out of there with it is Highland into the front court. With it is Carter Powell.
Well, that was a good play early, just wouldn't drop.
No, he was there. The lean in by Kozar, no good. Rebound grab by Peterson, and the Spartans take it the other way. Big night last night for Witten Dever. Let's see if he can duplicate that today against Highland as he goes on the pass over to Weston Rose. Now over on the right side to Peterson. Peterson back to Dever. Highland looks like they're going to try to match up with him. They're sagging in the lane a lot, though, because they're trying to cut off the driving penetration.
Playing a man.
Yeah, but they're sagging off, way off. Peterson for 3. That's off the back iron. Rebound by Klingler, back out to Dever. Now reset the offense out front. Left side, it goes to Klingler. Inside, Peterson catches it deep. Double team, gives it to Jagger Mayville, and he scores.
Nice interior pass.
Beautiful pass inside to Mayville for the deuce. And Waltonville is on the board. And let me get my scoreboard back to where I can reach it here. All right, Highland with a shot inside the paint.
Mayville with the board.
And they go back the other way. Give me just a second here. Trying to multitask here. We don't have a camera person with us today. So we honestly didn't know we were going to be able to do video. But it's worked out.
There's a foul on Mayville. It's a no-brainer.
So it'll be shots coming up here for Cameron Kozar. He's a 6'3 junior, averages about 5.5 points a game for Highland. Now we're squared away. We had a quick setup time here today, too, so
we did.
We were scrambling.
We've never been here before either, so.
Not to do a basketball game. Been here for cheerleading and some football and some other things, but not for basketball.
I've been here for a cheerleading competition.
Free throw is good on the first one, missed the second one. And they get the rebounds. Bulldogs will control it. Here's a shot out on the wing. That's no good by Scholl. Rebound this time.
Weston Rose
by
got
Weston
four.
Rose, the little
amongst
guy.
the trees.
Goes ahead and gets it. Dever will have it now in the front court. Highland Bulldogs will be joining the South 7 Conference next year. Centralia's dropping out after this year, and Highland's going to be replacing them in the South 7 Conference. So Mount Vernon Ram fans will be getting familiar with this facility, as will Marion and Carbondale and Cahokia and everybody else.
Nice pass.
Good look as cutting to the basket there was Weston Rose, and Peterson hit him with the pass, and he got the deuce. 4-1 Waltonville. This is the second 3A team that Waltonville has played this year, as they've beaten Carbondale already. There's a little drive to the basket. No good by Cunningham. The ball is loose. Who wants it? Coming up with it is Belm, and jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow is going to favor Highland. Saturday matinee game here on AreaSports.net. Some of you enjoying some brunch maybe as you watch the game with us. Out to the top it comes to Kozar. Now over in the left wing to Scholl. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Trying to back his man up as Powell goes up for the shot and missed it. There's Dever with the rebound, and Waltonville's going to take it the other way. Long pass up to Rose. Down low they go to Mayville. Mayville comes out to Dever. Now to Peterson. Yeah, this is a beautiful arena here. It seats a lot of people. I'm not sure what the seating capacity is, but we'll ask Matt Powers at halftime. Long three won't go as the rebound is taken out of there by Highland, and they do a good job of limiting Waltonville to one shot this time.
Shots are not really falling yet for either team.
Long shot out front by Cunningham is no good. There's Peterson with the carom. And the Spartans will bring it up again. 4-1 here in the early going. This is the first boys game of the day. Only one girls game. That was already completed. Alton defeated Highland 51-31 in that.
The Spartans have broke out the blue uniforms for today.
Yes, they have. The high arching shot is no good by Klingler. Ball is loose. Dever dives on the floor and
got him for the foul.
Yeah, going to call him for the personal. He's trying to be aggressive there and going after that loose ball, but gets called for the personal. That is his first, and that's the second team foul on Waltonville. Highland will have it out of bounds. Again, if you just joined us, they've won 3 of their last 5 games. Got a great football program here at Highland. That's going to be.
He stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, got too close to that end line and stepped out. Great football program here at Highland, and they've produced at least one NFL player that we know of. And he's a tight end for the Detroit Lions right now.
Big-time NFL player.
Yeah. So
we're talking all-pro.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're not talking like hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, Sam Laporte's who we're talking about. He's a great guy. And I remember him playing in high school because Mount Vernon played them in the football playoffs. From the left corner pocket, Weston Rose with the three-pointer. 7-1 Waltonville.
I think as the season goes on, Weston's playing with more confidence.
Yeah. The bench played really well last night for the Spartans. Here's a drive to the paint.
It's a foul on 21, Cameron Kozar.
Yeah, Scholl missed the shot. Kozar came in for the tip-in, and he was on the back. Commits the foul, and that will give it back to Waltonville. That's the first team foul here of the game on Highland. 3:23 to go here in the opening quarter. Live from the Highland Optimus Shootout. And this thing is a well-organized event. This place will be rocking as the day goes on and more people get in here because it is sold out. They're just not all here yet. But the parking lot is packed. But thankfully they've got a big parking lot here. There's Peterson with the cut to the basket.
Well, I think this session actually ends after this game.
Well, technically it does. But if you've got a ticket for all day, you can be here for this session and the next session. But, yeah, you're right. They will break for lunch after this and clear the gym, and unless you've got a ticket for the next session. And they've got the armbands. I mean, they're very well organized here. Foul on the Spartans.
On Klingler.
And that's going to send Cameron Kozar to the line. Yeah, this starting lineup for.
It's going to be out of bounds.
Oh, no, he's not going to the line, is he? Okay, that's stolen on the inbound by Mayville. He got his big hands up there and slapped it and then grabbed it. Yeah, this lineup for Highland, 6 foot, 6 foot, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", that's pretty good size. Bounce pass inside to Mayville. Mayville turns on his man, puts up the shot, a little short. Peterson tries to follow it, but Highland comes away with a rebound. Up the court they come, 2:23 left. Ball's loose, squirts out, picked up by Peterson. That just squirted right through the legs there of Kozar. And the Spartans have it again, trying to add to this 9-1 lead. Dever will circle around, thinks about a shot, now goes right side. Down to Peterson again on the block, works on his man, missed it. A little too strong that time.
Yeah.
Rebound grabbed out of there by Trent Kronk, who's in the game.
Good defense by Highland that time.
Kronk is a 6'2" sophomore that's come off the bench for Highland. He's the one that got that rebound.
Kronk?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he played for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh, he retired.
Yes, different guy. Here's a drive. The shot is a little strong by Kozar, and again, rebound by the Spartans. Boy, Highland's had some high percentage shots, in the paint, but haven't been able to get them to drop here.
Yeah.
So all they've managed is a free throw so far. Here's a bounce pass into Peterson, squirts between his legs. So it's happened at both ends in this first quarter. Back the other way comes Powell. Carter Powell puts up the short jumper. That rims out. Ball's loose, picked up this time by Scholl, and his shot goes in.
Finally got one to drop.
And that is the first bucket of the game for the Highland Bulldogs here with 1:07 left in the first quarter. 9-3 Waltonville here at the Highland Shootout. Peterson at the top. You're going to see a lot of future D1 players here today. And, over the past years of the history of this tournament, there's been not only a lot of D1 players, but there's been some NBA players who have come through this arena. Rich history in the Highland Optimist Shootout. And, again, we hope to talk to Matt Powers at halftime. He's the current chairman of the shootout. And
we got
get a lowdown on more of the history.
Got a off-the-ball foul there on Macklin Bellum.
So it'll be out of bounds to the Spartans with 51 seconds left. Here's the lob into Peterson. Right side it goes to Carter Stewart. His three-ball lips out. Saved from going out of bounds by Jagger Mayville, but right in the hands of Kozar for Highland, and the Bulldogs will bring it up.
Carter was wide open for that one. He is the younger brother of Riley Stewart, who is the starter we mentioned.
Out front is Kokermeyer is in the game now for Highland, number 3. He's got the basketball right now. Kokermeyer's a 5'9" senior. He's guarded by Stewart, and Stewart fouls him. Nope, timeout instead. I heard the whistle blow. I assumed it was a foul, but instead it was a timeout. Highland. 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Timeout on the court, and we will take one as well, and we'll be right back here live on AreaSports.net. Back live at the Highland Shootout here at Highland High School. Randy Olson along with Ron Stander. Glad you're with us here live on AreaSports.net. It'll be Highland ball coming out of the timeout. Inbounding it will be Harrison Scholl as he comes into Kokermeyer. Kokermeyer again guarded by Carter Stewart. Again, the Spartans playing without the services of Riley Stewart, who's out with an ankle injury. Didn't play last night against Weber either. There's a steal by Weston Rose.
Brigham Beckett's out there already. Nice
down
pass.
to Jagger Mayville as he ran the floor well. What a beautiful pass there. Ahead to Mayville. And he gets fouled by Kozar in the process.
Second foul on Kozar.
Jackson Gutzler in the game for Highland.
Aiden Wilson in, man. Coach Lauer was using his bench early today.
Well, there's got to be some guys that are a little bit gassed, too, from last night. Because I'm telling you what, that was a physical game last night with Weber. And it was, knockdown, drag out to the end. And a lot of energy was expended last night. As Jagger Mayville will be at the line for the and one. 6.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. So, trying to answer the bell and come back, get on that bus at 9:15 this morning.
Got it.
Free throw's good.
5-point quarter for Jagger.
12-3 Spartans. Highland brings it back up. Korkenmeyer with it. Looking for a shot. They go to the left wing, and that shot comes off the rim by Trent Cronk. And after 1 quarter of play, it is the Waltonville Spartans 12 and the Highland Bulldogs 3. And we'll come back with more coverage here live from the Highland Optima Shootout on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here live at the Highland Shootout, Randy Olson along with Ron Standard. Pretty good first quarter for the Waltonville Spartans there, Ron, to start things off.
It was, Randy, in spite of the fact that really neither team was shooting the ball very well. But, Waltonville knocked down a 3, and they got the ball inside to Mayville a couple times. He's got 5 points in that quarter, and so far so good if you're a Waltonville fan.
Highland has been able to get the ball in the paint. They've had some high-quality shots in the first quarter, but they only managed that 1 field goal.
Right, they missed a bunch of threes, too, that first quarter.
Yeah, so we start the second quarter of play, and it'll be Waltonville ball first, and into the front court they come as Mayville comes out to get it from Carter Stewart. Now over to Peterson. Peterson to Rose. Boy, he thought about it. Almost left his feet, in fact, on that one. He thought about it so much. Running some weave action out there in that motion offense against the man-to-man that is employed here by the Bulldogs. Peterson for 3. That's off the iron. Ball comes loose, and a foul is going to be called, and that's going to be on Waltonville.
Weston Rose.
Yeah, I got teams as far away as California in the shootout today. An all-day affair, just a lot of basketball junkies here camping out, watching the action here. That's what it's all about. People look forward to this shootout every year. There's a drive to the basket and a bucket by Harrison Scholl.
That's a nice move right there.
Kissed it off the glass. 12-5. 7:07 to play here in the first half. Spartans with it. They go left side to Carter Stewart. He's cut off on the baseline. Back out to Mayville. Pump fakes. Now drives. Spins. Leans in. Short. Rebound, Peterson. Boy, he just grabbed it out of the air and stuck it in. Nice move there by Gage.
Nice to have 2 6'6" guys out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And here's a steal by Carter Stewart. Goes up, draws contact, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Going to get 2 free throws.
Yes, he is. Carter Stewart got in foul trouble last night against Weber and had to sit on the bench a lot.
That's 3 fouls already, Randy, on Cameron Kozar.
You know, the thing about Carter Stewart, he plays with so much energy, so you know that when he's in the game, he's going to make something happen.
Yeah, he did there.
And he's at the line now for 2, and he's short on the first one. 6:45 to play here in the first half. This is the second Class 3A team that Waltonville has played this year, and they're going to play 2 more later on this month, which we'll talk about here in a second. But they've beaten Carbondale already at the Marion Shootout, who's a 3A team. They're playing Highland today, who's a 3A team. And later on, they're going to play Marion and Centralia in back-to-back nights, or days, I should say, as a three-pointer is bombed in by Brody Cunningham. Cunningham from behind the arc makes it 14-8. Stewart brings it back up. Here's Jagger Mayville taking it to the rack.
Nice.
Boy, he used those long strides that time, didn't he?
7 points for Jagger.
You can cover the real estate pretty quickly when you got long strides like that. And took it there with authority. Here's the turnaround on the other end. That is off, no good by Scholl, and Mayville's there for the rebound. Dever gets it ahead to Stewart. Stewart picks up his dribble.
Nice pass.
There's a nice shovel pass into Peterson for the deuce. Good court awareness that time by Carter Stewart as Peterson cut down the lane, and Stewart hit him. And he got the deuce, and it's back to a 10-point lead now for the Spartans. Here's a step back. Boom. 3-point shot by Trent Cronk. Yeah.
There's some bench points.
Cronk is a sophomore coming off the bench and knocks that one down. He averages just over 4 points a game.
Teams are warming up a little bit now.
Yes, they are. From the right corner pocket, it's Dever, no good. Rebound grabbed out of there by Korkenmeyer. Bulldogs on the move.
Good pass.
Pump fake. And blocked out of bounds by Mayville. Trent Cronk had a nice pump fake, but then good timing by Mayville to block that one out, and it'll be Highland ball. 5:13 to play here in the first half. Here's the inbound, and Mayville steals it. Spartans have it back. Bringing it up is Brigham Beckett. Beckett played really well last night against Weber.
Yeah, he did.
I think he's elevated his game a lot. Played with a lot more confidence.
And he's getting rewarded right now with some first half PT play time.
There's the miss, but then the rebound by Mayville.
Mayville came to play today.
For the stick back. Yeah, Mayville must have had his Wheaties for breakfast this morning.
9 points for Jagger Mayville.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be a carrying the basketball called on Cunningham.
Yeah, he palmed it.
And Coach Cunningham is asking the official, are you sure? Having a conversation with him down there. Highland Bulldogs in the South 7 next year. And I'm telling you what, they're going to be formidable opponents in all sports. We mentioned how good they are at football, but, you know, they're good at everything. I mean,
great facilities here, too. We saw the football field coming in.
Oh, absolutely.
Very nice.
Yeah, they have turf field, good at track, good at baseball. They've had some good teams in basketball. I mean, it's they're going to fit in real nicely. That's blocked. That's blocked by Scholl. Man, he blocked it against Peterson. Here come the Bulldogs back the other way. They fire a pass down low, and it's off the fingertips of Belm, they say, and it's going to be Spartans' ball. Wow, good break there by Waltonville. 4:18 to play here in the first half. Spartans lead it by 9. Whitten Dever brings it up. Spartans looking for win number 15. Top of the key shot by Beckett's no good. Peterson gets the rebound, gets it back out to Dever. Now in the corner to Peterson. And we got a whistle and a foul.
I think that's on Cronk, the real Cronk.
I think Cronk probably plays on the Highland football team. What do you think? Huh? Yeah.
First foul on Trent Cronk. He took Jagger Mayville down.
Cronk used a little zonk that time, didn't he? All right. Back to live action. Here's Peterson with it. Over to Dever and again to Peterson. Now they'll reset the offense out front with 3:47 to play here in the half. Dever around a screen by Peterson. Tries to give it back to him. Mayville picks up the loose ball. They're playing with a shot clock, and that's the first chance that there was a shot clock violation. As at least Mayville had the wherewithal to know that the shot clock was expiring. But that has not even been a factor in the game yet, even though we're playing with it. Nobody's come close to a shot clock violation until right there. All right, well, Highland will have the basketball down by 9. With it on the wing is Scholl. Back inside the paint to Cunningham. Cunningham up against Mayville. No, Mayville gets, well, he has the rebound, then he gets it back. Well, that thing was hanging on the rim and came off.
Well, Jagger had come to play.
Yeah, he has. He's got some energy out there this morning. Here's Peterson trying to back up his man. Now gives it to Mayville off the dribble. How about that? Jagger Mayville to his left. Knocks down the 15-foot jumper. And
Coach Lowry going to try to schedule some more games at noon.
Maybe so.
Man, he's going to be calling around saying, can we change that game to 12 o'clock?
Well, you know, when they play Centralia in the Pinckneyville Panthers shootout on January 31st, that'll be the day after they play Marion that night at Marion. So it's going to be a similar scenario. There'll be a road game at Marion and then a road game at Pinckneyville against Centralia, and there's a shot clock violation.
Yeah.
They did not.
Well, you're not
get the
used
shot
to
off.
it, so I think they were unaware because you're just not used to it yet.
Well, and I think Coach Lowry is questioning whether or not it was properly set or something, but now I think we're all set. Not much you're going to do to change it, so Highland ball. That's going to be the thing that's going to be in question for all the schools that are going to the shot clock next year, since it is mandatory by the IHSA, is having qualified people to run it. You know?
Rebound Mayville.
Yeah. He's going for a double-double today.
Doing it at both ends, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going for a double-double. Dever brings it back up. Spartans up by 11 with 2:12 left here in the first half. Here's Peterson. In the paint from the elbow. No, it rolls off. Rebound grab by Cunningham. Bulldogs on the move again. Here's Powell with it. Powell against Dever. Got it. Good move there by Carter Powell.
His first bucket.
He averages over 12 points a game. Dever inside the lane has it slapped away. Now the ball's loose and goes out of bounds off Dever's hands. The Highland ball. .142 left here in the first half. Again, we're hoping to speak with Matt Powers from the Highland Optimus Club, organizers of this annual Highland Optimus Shootout. What an event it is, year after year. People come from miles around to watch high school basketball. Here's a lob inside. That's going to be a foul on Waltonville.
I think it's on Klingler. He's got a tough matchup there.
Yeah.
Trying to guard Show. 2 fouls on Brendan.
Minute 24 left. Brigham Beckett's going to come back in the ball game, replacing Klingler. Beckett at 6 foot, Klingler at 5'11". As here's the inbound pass to Belm. Belm out to the top to Powell. Stolen away by Jagger Mayville. Look out. Mayville's going to take it in and slam it.
Come to play.
Big time move by Jagger Mayville after the steal. Here at the Highland Shootout, he slams it after the theft. 1 minute left in the half. There's a drive, no good by Scholl, and that ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Waltonville basketball.
Well, Jagger took that down with that defender right on him.
Yeah, he did. He raced him to the other end. I'm sure he heard footsteps, but he slammed it down before the other guy could react.
That's a high percentage shot.
It's very high percentage. You're right. Yeah, here's Weston Rose inside to Mayville, and he gets fouled from behind. 42 seconds left here in the half.
First foul on Jackson Gutzler.
Out of bounds. Here's a shot from the corner. How about that? Beckett comes off the bench and drains the three-pointer for Waltonville.
Playing with confidence.
Yes, he is. 27-13. We're down to 29 seconds left. Yeah. Matt Powers is standing nearby. He is going to join us at halftime, so stay tuned for that discussion. It's going to be a lot of fun if we learn more about the history of the Highland Optimus Shootout and talk more about the games today. As that three-pointer, that wasn't a three, though, was it? That was a two.
I think it's a two.
Yeah, that was made by Jackson Gutzler coming off the bench. He's a 6'4 senior who averages about 4.5 points a game. On the other end, there's Dever with another three ball.
It's his first point.
Witten Dever with the three ball just before the end of the half. And here at halftime, it is the Waltonville Spartans 30 and the Highland Bulldogs 15. And joining us, hey, good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us here. Matt Powers is joining us here at halftime. He is the current chairman of the Highland Optimus Shootout. And Matt, first of all, hey, it's a thrill for us to be here, and thanks for joining us here at halftime. And I tell you what, I am so impressed by what you guys do here at the Shootout. It's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. It's going to be a packed house, I think, here all day.
How many years has the Highland Shootout been going on now?
34. I believe it's 34 this year.
Is that right?
Yeah, we had 1 year COVID. We had to cancel, but otherwise 34 years.
Yeah. How was it conceived? And was it somebody's particular idea? Was it the Optimus Club idea that came to the high school, or how did it originate?
Yeah, predated me. So I've been in charge of it for about 18 years, but originally it was a kind of a small fundraiser of local basketball teams, and it grew. And maybe about 10 years ago, really exploded. Predating that, we had some big time names in here. We had Tyler Hansborough, we had Andre Iguodala, Darius Miles. And then about a decade ago, Jason Tatum was a junior in high school.
Right. So a lot of D1 players and a lot of guys who have gone on to the NBA.
Yeah,
no
plenty.
doubt.
Probably a couple dozen NBA players at this point in time.
That's pretty amazing. And teams come literally from all over the country. You've got one here today from Inglewood, California.
We do, yeah. They actually just warmed up across the street over at the middle school, but they've got the number 3 player in the nation, in Jason Crow Jr. And he's the highest. He scored the most points in the history of the state of California high school basketball.
It's like over 4,000 points or something.
Yeah,
it's just crazy. It's crazy. How many volunteers, how many workers do you have putting this thing together, because they're everywhere. I mean, you're so well organized. Like I said, it's fine-tuned down to to every detail.
Well, first of all, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a group effort. There's, I mean, you could say 50 to 60 Optimist members that do this. So it is definitely an army of people. And anytime you have an event like this, you have to have people in these roles, and there is no asking. Everyone wants to. So I think that's the big difference between this and a lot of events.
Well, you give back to the community, and that's what I think a lot of people understand. You mentioned that when you first started this, it was a small fundraiser. Well, it's not a small fundraiser anymore; it's a large one.
Correct.
And I think you give back something like $100,000 to different organizations within the community of Highland, right, in the area.
Yeah, so roughly around that number, and it's basically all proceeds from this. It doesn't. My salary is zero, and it's went up about 100% every year. It's still zero. It's never changed.
I love it.
So it goes to youth programs within the community.
Yeah, that's great. And what a wonderful facility that you have here too.
Yeah, thank you. The gym's huge. We put some effort into trying to make sure that that everything in here is put together well. The bleachers down on that far end, that is donated 100% by the Optimists.
No kidding.
Yeah, billboard or not billboard, but scoreboard, all these things.
Wow. So you've done those bleachers, you've done the scoreboards, you've done other things here in the facility through the efforts of what the Optimist Club has been able to do here through the Highland Shootout.
You got it.
That is fantastic. What is the seating capacity in here? Do you know?
You know, that's a that's a question that is it's difficult to answer. We've never truly been able to answer it because there is a lot of standing room, but. I'd say roughly what we guess we'll have anywhere from 3,000 to 3,500 people total in the gym.
Wow, and it's a sellout every year.
Yeah, it sells out every year.
And well in advance, too.
Yeah, well, advance maybe like on the Thursday or Friday or even the Saturday we'll shut tickets down. But this year the demand, and I'm serious about this, is the highest demand we've ever had in our 18 years.
Is that right?
Or
No
18
kidding.
years since I've ran it. Yeah,
no kidding.
It's
no kidding.
I got a dozen phone calls this morning of people asking for tickets.
Wow.
It's just so.
Just wanting to get in any way they can. Huh?
Correct, yeah.
Since you have such a high level of talent here, future D1 players and that sort of thing, obviously you're going to have a lot of college coaches here, too, who are looking at this talent and trying to recruit.
Yeah.
No question.
I know today Carbondale and Edwardsville, both Nagy and Brian Baroni will be here.
Yeah, sure.
And who knows who else? Illinois is a possibility, and, Indiana, you just don't know who's going to pop in.
And once you finish the shootout today, when do you start planning the next one? Is it like immediately, or how's that work?
Oh, already have.
Have you?
We're already there, yeah. So it's usually a couple years out in advance, and you try to get the teams locked in. One of the challenges that we face right now is that a lot of these teams have players that are marquee-type players, and they transfer. They get recruited to prep schools.
Sure.
So then we have to replace those. So it's an all-year process. It sounds for one day of basketball like it wouldn't be, but it truly is an all-year process.
Well, I know the folks in Jefferson County and Waltonville area are thrilled that Waltonville got an invitation to be here this year. And how does that work out? How did Waltonville get invited to this?
Shout out to Todd Luchon and Sabrina Luchon. So I think Sabrina is from the area, and Justin Dickey is another local guy that's from the area, and they put the bug in my ear. So so that's where that came from. And Waltonville in that area is strong in basketball regardless, and I know a very strong team. So we're glad you guys are here.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we're thrilled to be here, absolutely. But we appreciate the invitation for Waltonville, and we appreciate you allowing us to be here. It's a thrill to broadcast the game, and I'm just in awe of what you're able to do here, and I hope that you continue to do it for many, many more years, because it's such a valuable asset to not just this community for the fundraising that you do, but for the basketball junkies like myself who just want to come and watch basketball. This is the place to be.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys stick around.
All right, Matt. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us at halftime. That's Matt Powers. He is the chairman this year for the annual Highland Shootout. And, man, oh, man, what a facility and what an event they have coming up here, as Ron's going to rejoin us here and have some halftime stats. Again, in the afternoon session today, it's going to be Chaminade out of St. Louis taking on Logan Rogersville of Missouri. You're going to have Fishers, Indiana against Cardinal Ritter of Missouri. You're going to have Vashon of St. Louis taking on Warren Township. East St. Louis is going to take on Principia, Missouri. Principia is the number 2 ranked team in the country. And then you got the team from Inglewood, California, who has the current basketball player who's scored like 4,000 points. He'll bring his Inglewood team in here against Webster Groves tonight in the marquee game at 7:30. And, again, the event is completely sold out. Ron, you got some halftime stats for us.
I do, Randy. Highland Bulldogs were held to 15 points in that first half, but it came from 6 different players. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Carter Powell with 2 points, Brody Cunningham with 3, Cameron Kozar with 1, Harrison Scholl with 4 points, Jackson Gutzler with 2, and Trent Cronk with 3 points for a total of 15. The Bulldogs committed 6 personal fouls in that first half. They were 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. For the Waltonville Spartans, they had 5 players make the scoring column in that first half, led in scoring by Jagger Mayville with 13 first-half points. Gage Peterson with 6. Witten Dever has 3 points. Weston Rose with 5. Brigham Beckett with 3 points, total of 30. 5 personal fouls committed by the Spartans in that first half. They were 1 out of 1 from the free throw line.
All in all, a great half of basketball for the Waltonville Spartans. A little cold in that first quarter, but started to heat up in the second quarter. But, boy, Jagger Mayville, you're right. He's come to play today. And, I think that the other players kind of feed off that a little bit, too.
Yeah. They see him playing hard, and then they start playing hard.
Sure. We'll take another short break. Be back with more from the Highland Shootout in just a moment.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Welcome back here to the Highland Shootout. They're getting the second half started a little bit earlier than what we thought. We're try to stay on time here, and we're happy to bring you the action. So we get to the third quarter. Teams will change ends. Highland will have the ball first to start this third quarter. And Carter Powell travels with the basketball.
That's not how you want to start the second half when you're down by 15 points.
No, it's not.
You get the ball out of bounds first and you travel. Took 5 seconds off the clock.
So Spartans will bring it in the front court here. Weston Rose has the ball come off his fingertips. So we're trading turnovers here.
Waltonville turns it over.
Yeah, trading turnovers
Took
here.
him 15 seconds. We're going to see this Waltonville team again next week, Randy, probably at the Arena in Oakville.
They play at Oakville Tuesday night. We've got some grade school action for you on Monday night, as a matter of fact, too.
Yeah, and that should be a good ball game.
Yeah. That's going to be a New Horizon against Woodlawn at Woodlawn. We always like to do some junior high games around the area, too, because those junior high players are these future high school players. You know, a lot of these guys on the floor right now, we covered when they were in junior high.
Yep.
So that's something we do at AreaSports.net. Inside, Jagger Mayville gets between two defenders, misses the shot. Rebounds grabbed by Cunningham.
Well, a lot of them kids out there won a state championship at
Absolutely. Absolutely. When Waltonville was in 8th grade, they won the state championship when it was played at Pinckneyville that year because of construction at Wren Lake, as that shot was made by Jackson Gutzler. 30-17. Here's a pass down to Peterson. Double teamed. Wraparound pass over to Mayville. Mayville's going to drive. And that one somehow spins out of there, and the rebound's grabbed by Cunningham. Man, oh, man. I thought that thing was down.
Yeah.
In the front court, it's Dever. Dever out now.
You figure this team's going to make a run before it's over with.
Yeah, Powell to Cunningham. Inside the paint. Shot by Scholl. No.
Jump ball.
Jump ball called. He was tied up with with Mayville. Possession arrow will give it to Waltonville with 6:25 left. Well, it's nice to see that a lot of Waltonville fans were able to get tickets and get in here because, like I said, this event is sold out.
Yeah, this side opposite our camera is full.
Oh, yeah, it is. Maybe we'll get a camera shot of it here in a little bit. Here's Brendan Klingler. Over to Rose. Now Peterson comes out to get it. Now Dever. Hesitation dribble. Elevates from 15 feet. No good. Peterson fights for the rebound. It goes in the corner, and it's taken away by Highland. Powell will bring it up. Carter Powell on the drive, and he got the bucket.
Here we go. A little 4-0 run to start the second half.
Yep. Again, this is their building. It's their shootout. You know they want to play well in front of the hometown fans.
Yep.
And even though their record may only be 4-11, they are a 3A team, and they've won 3 of their last 5 games, including wins against Mascoutah, Waterloo, and Metro East Lutheran. Here's Peterson on the end line. Boy, he almost stepped out.
Yeah.
Comes out to Rose.
Highland's playing really good defense when that ball drops down low.
Yeah, the help defense has been outstanding as they come over and help against Peterson when he catches it down on the block. Peterson
clock.
with the fadeaway.
He got it.
How about that? Gage Peterson with the fadeaway just as the shot clock was expiring.
That's a tough shot.
Yes, it is. 5:04 to play here in the third quarter.
Pretty shot. You're 6'6", you're fading away. You're not going to block that shot.
No, you're not.
Unless you're like 7 foot tall.
Here's Kronk, and that's going to be a reach-in foul on Rose, I believe.
Yeah, it's second.
Waltonville foul on 22, Weston Rose. The second. Shooting 2 for Highland, 25, Trent Kronk.
Jagger Mayville in double figures here in this one. He's come to play today. He leads all scorers as Trent Kronk will be at the line. And free throw's good. Yeah, the football program here at Highland, man, they're in the playoffs almost every year.
Yeah. I saw coming in, Ray, this is a town of about 10,000 people. And we are just north of Trenton, Illinois.
That's right. Trenton Westland High School, not far away. As that shot by Peterson is no good, and Highland gets a rebound. Stolen away by Dever. Lobs it down to Klingler. Klingler goes up for the shot, missed it. Dever with the follow. Tries to go up. No good. And coming in to rip away the rebound was Macklin Bell, but it's saved. And Mayville gets it. Boy, that's good scrappiness right there by
bodies everywhere
by the Spartans as they were determined to come up with that basketball, and they did.
Mayville had to climb over 2 bodies to get that ball.
Man.
And then stick it back in.
Macklin Bellum came in and grabbed it for Highland, and then Waltonville just took it away from him as the long shot is missed by Cunningham from the left wing, and Spartans have the rebound. And
15 points for Mayville.
Back in the front court they come. 3:55 left here in the third quarter. Peterson with it on the wing. Looking for a cutter. Now out to the top to Witten Dever. In the lane. Rose can't shoot it as he was among the tall timbers. Now back to Dever. Shot clock in single digits now at 7. Here's Peterson. Double team. Back out to Rose. That won't go. Rebound this time by Highland and knocked out of bounds by Rose as he comes up from behind trying to steal it. Anthony Lowry goes and grabs the basketball. 34-20. 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. As the Highland Bulldogs bring it back up. Carter Powell with it. Goes inside the post to Scholl, and he traveled with the basketball.
Yeah. Good defense by Klingler.
Mm-hmm.
He's given up some height there, but forced a turnover.
Yeah. Scholl averages 9.5 points a game. He's been held to 4 so far here by the Spartans.
Got number 1 guarding number 1 right now.
Yeah. That's Powell guarding Dever. Pass over to Weston Rose. Rose down to Peterson. Peterson is guarded by Belm.
Blocked
and
by
it's
Scholl.
Blocked, yeah. Scholl comes across and helps and blocks it. Bulldogs have it back ahead to Cunningham. Now to Scholl. Scholl takes it up strong against Mayville, and he draws the foul against Jagger.
Second foul on Mayville.
Stops the clock with 2:50 left here at the third quarter. 2 team fouls on Waltonville this quarter, none on Highland, as a free throw is good by Scholl. Yeah, if you've never been in this gymnasium before, it's something you need to see.
Yeah, very nice.
Talking to Matt Powers, the current chairman of the Highland Optimus shootout, he told me during the interview that those bleachers you see at the far end, those electronic bleachers, were all paid for by the Optimus Club from funds raised during the shootout.
Awesome.
New scoreboards were also paid for by the Optimus.
What do you think the capacity of this place is?
He said roughly 3,500.
3,500.
Yeah. Yeah, max 3,500. That may be people standing too, I don't know. But he said there'll be 3,500 people in here later on because it is a sellout. He said he had calls from 11 people today wanting tickets. Can't help him as the three-pointer is knocked down by Kronk. Yeah, 11 more phone calls today, people wanting tickets from him. So.
Yeah, those are the people that think sold out. That don't really mean it's sold out, does it? Mayville.
Mayville with a nice baseline move that time.
17 points for Jagger.
How about that? It's a coming out party today for Jagger Mayville here on a Saturday matinee game in Highland.
But, you know, if you're a Waltonville fan, you can't get comfortable because.
No, because of shots just like that. Trent Kronk with the three-point bomb. He's hit 2 of them now.
Yep. 2 in this quarter. He got 3 for the game.
He's already above his average, too. It's an 8-point game, 36-28.
Bulldogs hanging around.
We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Back here live at the Highland Optimus Shootout. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. And, boy, a lot of great players have come through this facility and through this shootout through the years. I mean, you think about Jason Tatum. You think about Darius Miles, just to name a few.
Yeah.
A lot of D1 players, a lot of NBA players have come through here and have played at the Highland Shootout, which dates all the way back to 1992. Now, of course, they had the COVID year when there wasn't a shootout, but all the way back to 1992, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
The jam is top notch too. We got Motley Crue going during that timeout.
Kickstart My Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jagger Mayville has kickstarted his hearts this afternoon.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. Coach Lowry's going to want to play more games at noon.
You'll have to talk to him about that. Here's Dever with it in the front court. Gives it to Rose.
Opposing coaches will be, no, I saw that game over at Highland. Played at noon.
Yeah. Now, we'll play at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, but not at noon, all right? Here's Rose over to Mayville. Dever looking for a cutter out to Peterson. Peterson with 3 on the shot clock. Buries the 3. Hit a 3 with 3.
11 points for Gage Peterson.
39-28. Here's the turnaround from Kronk, no good. Kronk has really given them a spark off the bench.
Yeah, he has.
He's a 6'2 sophomore, so he's going to be around helping the Bulldogs program here for a while.
He's got 10 points.
Yeah, and the way he's built, I do believe that he is a football player for them. He gets a steal, and look at that. He's taking it to the rack. Misses a shot, but there's his buddy tipping it in. Macklin Belm.
That's his first.
Put it up and in.
First bucket.
39-30. 17 seconds left. Let's see if the Spartans hold it for one. Here's Peterson. Turnaround against 2 defenders. No, here comes Weston Rose in. Got a hand on it, but.
They've cut a 15-point lead to 9, and they got the ball right now.
5 seconds left. Here's Korkenmeyer with it. In the corner.
Yeah, he got it.
Cunningham.
Got a 6-point game.
Cunningham buries the 3 at the buzzer, and yes, we've got us a 6-point ball game. as we head into the fourth quarter. Don't go away, folks. This game is not over. We'll be back.
If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and, of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
Well, that was a wild and woolly third quarter there, Ron, as Highland has come roaring back after being down 15 at the half.
15. They won that quarter, that third quarter, Randy, 18-9. And they made 3 3-pointers in that quarter.
I think 2 of them were by Kronk.
Yep.
And then what? 1 by Cunningham, I believe.
Yep.
So, Kronk is in double figures now for Highland coming off the bench. Jagger Mayville's been the leading scorer in the game for Waltonville. He's got 17. And Peterson's got 12. So
Highland's going to get the ball to start this quarter.
So they can get this game even
one
closer.
Possession game.
Yes, they can.
They score.
As they've got the ball in the front court. Here's Kozar with it. In the paint to Kronk. Got it.
Boy, they can't stop that down there.
Wow, that guy's tough. Kronk cuts the lead to 4. Waltonville back the other way.
Could be a little bit of fatigue on the part of the Spartans.
Could be after that tough game last night against Weber because it was so physical. The legs are giving out.
Oh, that'll help.
That's a good answer. The three-pointer there by Witten Dever. Just what the Spartans needed. Back to a 7-point game. Ball is loose and got a whistle, and that's going to go against the Spartans.
First foul on Carter Stewart.
Out of bounds to the Bulldogs on their baseline. Pass comes in out front to Belm. Spartans stay in the man-to-man. Now they go to the right side. Try to go down low. Pokes it down there, and it's stolen.
Good D by Gage Peterson. Poked that ball away.
Picked off by Beckett. Brigham Beckett in the front court for the Spartans. We got 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Down to Peterson on the block. Here comes the double team to Dever. Open for 3.
Got another one.
And he buries it. Another 3 ball, and good observation that time by Gage Peterson to find the open man.
3 threes for Dever. Highland had it down to 4, and now it's back up to 10 because of the 3-point shot by Dever.
6:47 to go in the ball game. Ooh, almost a steal by Peterson. He got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. He was going to be off to the races on that one. We might have seen our second dunk of the game.
Yeah.
As Mayville got a pretty good jam in the second quarter after a steal. Here's Powell with it in the front court for Highland. They try a backdoor play, and it works.
Nice.
The back door is open for Harrison Scholl.
Yeah, he came in the back door, didn't he?
He did. 45-37, back to an 8-point game. Here's Peterson with it. Now to Dever. Now Beckett. Beckett to Mayville. Mayville to Peterson. Yeah, Highland does a good job of doubling up. Off the dribble. No good by Dever. Goes out of bounds off the hands of Beckett. It's going to be Highland ball. 6:03 to play.
Dever has a 15-footer. He needs to back up.
Yeah, right.
He would have made that shot if he was backed up.
He was too close that time, wasn't he?
Just back up 5 feet, that ball goes in.
Hey, after officiating for 32 years, Ron, this is probably one facility you would have loved to have officiated in, wouldn't you? Got all kinds of space.
Yeah, this is great. You know, I was here for a cheerleading competition.
That's a little shot by Carter Powell, who found himself open. You didn't referee the cheerleading, did you?
No. No. I sat in the top row and waited for my daughter's school to come out.
Hey, they take cheerleading pretty serious here at Highland. They've always had good squads and usually are in the state competition. So, yeah, I think one of the cheerleading regionals or sectionals is here, and that's probably why you were here with your daughter that year.
They've got it back down to 6.
Carter Stewart Cut off out to Dever for three. Yes!
I told you, back
He's
up.
Got another one.
3 this quarter.
He heard you, didn't he?
Yeah, he's keeping them ahead right now, Whitten Dever.
That was huge, and Dever's got 12 points now for the Spartans. 5:02 to play in the ball game.
All on 3-pointers.
Spartans up by 9. There's a shot by Kronk. That's short. Rebound by Belm.
I got to reach around from behind. On Beckett, I believe.
We didn't have time to gather the names of the officials before this one since we were scurrying around to set up once we were given the green light to do video. And but I know one of those officials, I see him doing South 7 conference games all the time.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them at Mount Vernon.
Yeah. Here's Carter Powell in the corner, inside the block. That shot's no good there by Kozar. A rebound by the Spartans. On the move, Carter Stewart all the way down.
Nice.
Got it. He just streaked to the other end.
That's his first point.
Man.
He made up his mind. He was taking it
did.
to the hole.
He put on the afterburners, and he was gone. They couldn't catch him as he scores length of the floor. 50-39, and there's a foul on the Spartans.
I think it's on Carter. He's still fired up over that made basket.
Yeah, he is. Let's reset it for you. Waltonville led it by 9 points after the first quarter, 12-3. They pushed it out to a 15-point halftime lead, 30-15, but then Highland came roaring back in the third quarter, cut it to 6 after 3 quarters, 39-33, and now it's back up to 11 as the Bulldogs have the ball. 4:16 to play in the ball game. Shot clock down to 8. Top of the key, Scholl, no. Rebound, Mayville. Next year, the shot clock becomes mandatory in all IHSA events, so many of the shootouts and some of your midwinter tournaments are going to be playing with a shot clock to get everybody ready for it. When I say everybody, I mean the coaches, the players, the officials, and whoever it is that's going to keep that clock. As Peterson nails one from behind the arc. That's a big shot. On the other end, there's the answer. Harrison Scholl said, wait a minute, not so fast, as he drains the 3 ball. 53-42 with 3.5 left. Peterson again gives it off to Dever. Now to Beckett.
Now, if you're Highland, you're going to, you got fouls to give.
Yeah, you got a lot of fouls to give. As Peterson goes in the lane and then falls away and puts up the shot. That was pretty. That was pretty. Gage has 17 now as he's equal Jagger Mayville to lead the Spartans. And then Dever's got 12, so you got 3 Spartans in double figures now. As that's a shot put up by Gutzler, and he's fouled, and Gutzler will go to the line for the Bulldogs. 3:06 to play in this one.
3 fouls on Mayville. If Waltonville hangs on, I think they're doing an MVP for every game. It'd be hard to choose between the big 3 for Waltonville, Mayville,
right.
Dever, and Peterson.
You're right. That'll be a big decision.
They've all played well.
I'm glad we're not making that decision, huh?
Yeah.
As Gutzler makes the first free throw. Another one on the way here.
Missed it.
Yeah,
they got the rebound.
But they got the rebound. Around the perimeter again. On the baseline. Back out to Gutzler. He'll let it fly. Missed everything. Goes out of bounds. They try to save it, and they said he stepped on the end line.
Well, Waltonville just needs to hang on to the ball now and get fouled and knock down some free throws.
We got timeout with 2:51 to go in the ball game, and maybe that's exactly what Coach is going to say to him, huh?
Yeah.
Could be. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
As you look into the Waltonville huddle here at the Highland Shootout, we are back with the final 2 minutes and 51 seconds of this one as Waltonville trying to hang on and get out of here with a win.
Yeah.
They are 14-2 on the season, trying to improve to 15-2. And trying to get their second win against a Class 3A basketball team this year.
Yeah.
Again, they will play against 3A Marion and 3A Centralia later this month in back-to-back days, as Whit Endeavor will bring it up. Beefing up your schedule, that's all designed to try to make you better and strengthen your resume. Here's Peterson on the block. The turnaround's up and in. That's beautiful footwork that time by Gage Peterson.
Yeah.
That's a high percentage shot.
12-point second half for Gage Peterson.
Yeah. He's got 19 now for the game. Highland needs points in a hurry now. Here's Scholl with it. Out to Powell. Long three. Got it. Man.
Wow.
Harrison Scholl, 6'4" senior, drains it.
7-point quarter for Harrison Scholl.
Yeah. You mentioned at the top of the broadcast, it's a little bit different to shoot here with the depth perception when you're not used to it, because there's all that space behind the backboards on each end.
We saw that in the first quarter, and then both teams finally started warming up a little bit.
Right. Back in the ball game for Highland is Kyler Korkenmeyer, number 3. 2:04 left to play. Spartans will have the ball in the front court.
Nice pass.
Get it down to Peterson. Boy, that was a beautiful pass, wasn't it?
Yeah. Klingler threw that to him right where he needed it.
I'll tell you what, that was perfect. Shot is short on the other end by Scholl, but there's the rebound back up.
Mayville, I think. Be his 4th.
And that will send Scholl to the line as he followed his shot. And, give him credit for following his shot there. Stops the clock with 1:53 left.
4 fouls from Mayville.
Free throws good by Scholl. Weston Rose checks back in for the Spartans, placing Carter Stewart. Second free throw's no good. There's Mayville with the rebound. If you're a Waltonville fan, you just got to take care of it now. As Dever brings it up. Try to run out the clock. Of course, you still have a shot clock, so you can't try to run it completely out, that's for sure. And there's going to be a foul as the pass goes to Peterson. Highland has fouls to give. And that's only their second team foul.
First foul on Scholl.
Mm-hmm. He's played the whole game without fouling.
Yeah.
He's been involved in a lot of stuff, too.
He's guarding Peterson right now. Both refs telling them to keep their hands off each other.
Pass inside to Mayville. Goes up, got it.
He found a way to get that off, didn't he?
Nice pump fake, and then he just kind of muscled it up after that. Got it to go. 61-47.
Oh.
In and out. No good for Scholl on the 3 ball. That would have been big for Highland. And that ball is stolen now as the shot is missed in there by Trey Cronk.
Foul on Dever, his second.
Well, Trey Cronk, I think, is the younger brother of Trent Cronk. So you got Big Cronk and Little Cronk.
Yeah.
And Little Cronk is at the line. He's a 5'11" sophomore. And he drains the first one. (61-48). Carter Stewart's going to check back in the game, replacing Klingler. Bench players have played well today for Waltonville, just like they did last night against Weber.
Yeah.
Next free throw is also good by Cronk.
That's important down the road.
Got to have that depth. You never know what's going to happen because they, like I said, they're playing without a starter now who's out with a sprained ankle. Things happen. Here's Stewart in the front court to Rose. And got to get timeout. Yeah, they were about to get a jump ball called on them there, or a turnover of some sort, because time was running out, so he got a timeout. We'll take one as well and be right back.
Have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back live at the Highland Shootout at Highland High School. Randy Olson along with Ron Stanner. We've got a minute and 1 second left on the clock as Waltonville's trying to hang on here and defeat the hometown Highland Bulldogs here. They've led it at each of the quarter stops, but Highland got it back to 4 points at one point here in the second half, but it's 12 right now as Waltonville will have the ball out of bounds after the timeout. Weston Rose will trigger it in. Comes into Mayville. Mayville down to Peterson. Peterson goes baseline. I think he stepped on the end line. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
The official was right there. It's a turnover. Back to the Bulldogs with 56 seconds left. You got to guard those three-point shooters for Highland. They got several of them. Powell gets it over to Scholl. Scholl takes it up, missed the shot. Battle for the rebound. Peterson comes away with it into the hands of Dever. And Dever's going to be fouled. And again, Highland has fouls to give. That's going to be foul number 3.
First foul on Carter Powell.
And Coach Cunningham is going to send in Korkenmeyer again into the Bulldogs lineup. He might be in there to be a designated fouler here. Let's see. As the pass comes into Dever. Dever managing to keep from getting fouled. Now here comes a double team. And timeout Waltonville. They got to burn another timeout. Well, you got them. You might as well use them. You got 34 seconds left. You might as well use them. So another timeout on the court. We'll be right back.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back to live action here at the Highland Shootout. Closing moments of this one, 34 seconds to play. Waltonville trying to get the clock to run out, and that's knocked out of bounds. Good defensive effort there by Scholes. He had the deny hand up against Gage Peterson, and Spartans will try it again. Rose will inbound it. Gets it into Dever. Dever guarded by Powell. I'm surprised they're not fouling him because they got fouls to give. And now they do foul. That's going to be team foul number 4. Yeah, I think they let some time get away from them there.
Yeah.
Probably should have fouled sooner. It's down to 25 seconds. Now they get it into Carter Stewart. The next foul will send Waltonville to the line, but
I think it's over.
I think it's over. I don't think they're gonna worry about it. So we're down to 15 seconds left. Waltonville fans start to applaud because they realize they've won this game.
Yeah.
They've come into the Highland Shootout here and managed to take care of business against the Bulldogs on their home floor. Final score, Waltonville wins it by a score of 61-49. Well, that's actually a shot clock violation first with 4 seconds left. So technically not over yet. Now they'll inbound it, and Highland will dribble it out. Now it's a final, 61-49. Spartans win it, and they'll congratulate each other, and then we'll have a presentation of the MVP of the game, which will presumably be somebody from the Waltonville basketball team. Had 3 players in double figures in this one. Good effort by the Spartans as they answer the bell, get on the bus at 9:15 this morning. And
I'd give it to Mayville, but we'll see what they do.
Could be any of the 3. Could be Mayville, could be Peterson, could be Dever. See what they say. We'll just wait for the public address announcer to do his thing. Again,
Your Game 2 MVP
Here we go.
sponsor is Donegal Distributing. Presenting the MVP award is Josh Donegal. Your Game 2 MVP. Finishing with 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. From Waltonville, 6'6" senior center, number 23, Gage Peterson.
Gage Peterson, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. He is the MVP of the game here today. Had a really big fourth quarter there as Waltonville spread this thing back out again after Highland got it down to 4 points. Peterson was instrumental in helping to spread this thing out and pick up the 12-point win as the Spartans take care of business 61-49, and they improve their record to 15-2 on the season. 15-2. And it's their second win against a Class 3A team this year, which again just builds that resume for later on down the road, because when it gets closer to postseason time and you're trying to make your case for the seeding process, when it gets into the subsectionals, the regionals and things, the more things you got on your resume, the better. And this is another one of those things that's going to be on the resume for the Waltonville Spartans, is coming in here and beating Highland at the Highland Shootout. 61-49 is the final. Ron's working on our post-game stats, and we'll come back and share those with you in just a moment.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon, or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322.
Back here live at the Highland Shootout, Randy Olson along with Ron Stanner. You see the final score. Waltonville Spartans wearing their blue uniforms today come in and beat the Highland Bulldogs 61-49. They led it at each of the quarter stops. Led 12-3 after the first quarter. Led it at halftime 30-15. Led by 6 points after the three-quarter mark, as Highland came roaring back in that third quarter. But Waltonville turned on the gas again in the fourth quarter. Big fourth quarter by Gage Peterson as they win it by 12 points, 61-49, to improve their record to 15-2 on the season. You see teams warming up on the floor right now, which is Chaminade out of St. Louis and Logan Rogersville, also out of Missouri. That'll be the next game here at the Highland Shootout. We will not be bringing you this game. In fact, we're going to be done here in just a moment. This is the only game that we were permitted to come in and do today, but we're so thankful to the Highland Optimus organization for allowing us to come in and do not just broadcast the game, but also video stream it as well. We had audio approval initially, and then when we got here and got to talking with them some more, and they granted us permission to do the video, given the fact that the shootout is sold out. And so we're thankful for that. And it's been a great opportunity to do that, and great for all of you fans back home to have an opportunity to watch Waltonville play here in this nice arena, in this great environment, the annual Highland Shootout. Ron is putting the finishing touches here on our post-game stats. Our next broadcast is going to be on Monday, as we're going to be out at Woodlawn Grade School. That's right, we're going to have boys junior high action for you. Yeah, we like to do junior high games because the junior high players are the high school players of the future. So we do a lot of junior high basketball. And, of course, we also post the junior high scores on our Facebook page scoreboard every day, too, along with the high school scores.
Yeah, that'll be a good ball game, right? That's Woodlawn Warriors against
New Horizon.
New Horizon. We've seen both teams play, but I don't know if we've seen them play each other, and that should be a pretty even matchup.
Yeah, it will be. So that'll be coming up on Monday night. You got the post-game stats here. Waltonville wins this one.
I do.
Go ahead.
Let's see. 7 players broke the scoring column for the Highland Bulldogs. They were led in scoring by Harrison Scholl with 15 points. Trent Cronk had 12 points. Carter Powell with 6. Brody Cunningham with 6. Cameron Kozar with 1. Macklin Belm with 2. And Jackson Gutzler with 5. That's a total. Wait a minute. And 2 points for Trey Cronk. That is a total of 49. Highland Bulldogs committed 10 personal fouls. They were 9 out of 12 from the free throw line. For the Waltonville Spartans, they had 6 players break the scoring column, led in scoring by Gage Peterson with 20. Witten Dever had 12. Jagger Mayville had 19. Weston Rose with 5. Brigham Becca with 3. Carter Stewart with 2 for a total of 61. The Spartans committed 13 personal fouls in this game. They shot 1 free throw and made it 1 for 1. Did not shoot a free throw in that second half.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
So 100% free throw shooting for the Waltonville Spartans as they made 1 for 1.
All right. It's another W for the Spartans. Again, they improved to 15-2 on the season.
It's a good weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, been a good weekend.
We'll see them Tuesday night at the Arena.
They'll be at the Arena against the Oakville Rockets on Tuesday night. And, that's a big game for a lot of reasons because those two teams are in the same subsectional.
Yeah, and, getting to play here today, that gymnasium at Oakville, you wouldn't think so, a town of 1,000 people or whatever, but it's very similar to this arena we're in right now.
You're right. It's a U-shaped arena. It has the depth perception issues on both ends with the goals. And so, yeah, it's very similar to this one.
Yeah, you start out, them rims look like you're trying to win those rims that you're trying to win a stuffed animal.
Yeah, at the carnival.
At the fair, yeah.
Yeah, at the carnival, right. But, big win today for the Spartans, and they can rest up and get ready for that game Tuesday at Oakville. Again, our next broadcast is Monday night at Woodlawn Grade School when the Woodlawn Warriors will take on New Horizons. So until then, for Ron Standard, this is Randy Olson saying thanks so much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. The final score, Waltonville Spartans defeat the Highland Bulldogs at the Highland Shootout 61-49. And so long.